guys, this is Raluca from Let's Vibe Babe. I am here to give you yet another completely unwanted tutorial. This is my first attempt at a tutorial, so let's see how that goes. I could lie and be like, hi guys, so many of you have asked and decided to show you how I do my makeup. But let's be realistic, nobody asked. It's completely fine. I just thought, seeing as it is, well, past the point of recommendable, it's compulsory that we stay home to do our part in helping the NHS, so the spread of this pandemic. And I just thought I'd also do my part in distracting people and doing something fun. To be honest, I haven't done this before, so I'm by no means a professional at shooting video content yet. I am a perfectionist, so I will learn. But I thought I would do something enjoyable. I too, probably like most of you, used to spend my days reading news about the coronavirus for about 2 hours as soon as I woke up. But I have recently realized that that is honestly not very healthy. So yes, I do try to be aware of what is going on, but I've also decided I really need to do something productive to distract myself. So I thought maybe some of you are in the situation as well. So here we are. Anyhow, right. I apologize about my hair. I've got quite the mane. It's not looking like I'm gonna get a haircut anytime soon. So I had bangs. I'm growing them out. This is why you're gonna see the hair clips, because otherwise I'm basically a blind poodle. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So I would like to start this with a disclaimer. I am by no means a makeup artist. I don't call myself a makeup artist, but I do enjoy doing my makeup. I used to really suck at it, to be honest, when I was a kid. You know when you look at old pictures and you're like, most of you have these revelations regarding eyebrows. For me, it happened about more than that. Like, I was looking at old pictures of my makeup when I was wishing to be Avril Lavigne. I do like doing my makeup. I have fun doing it. I like doing it for my friends. My friends ask me to do it. My sister asks me to do it sometimes. So I would assume I'm not terrible at it, but by no means like a professional. So I'm just gonna show you what I do. I'm just saying, this is not even my everyday makeup, like just something that I find fun. I learn a few tips and tricks. I've learned a few tips and tricks from people from just watching these videos very randomly. So it's not gonna be my everyday makeup because I'm gonna be very straight with you. I am generally the kind of girl who is way too lazy to do makeup. I don't. I do it when I go out, or like if I have a day and I feel like I can totally be asked to do it, but generally I cannot. So I don't. I used to not be very confident about that. Now I'm completely fine. Like, I honestly do not give a flying F, if you know what I mean, about people judging me about my skin. Like, now it looks okay, but I'm telling you, 2 weeks ago it was a completely different 2 days ago it was a completely different situation. It's completely fine, and you should be confident and comfortable in your own skin. I used to have really, really bad acne when I was in high school, so I was not always this comfortable with myself or my face or the way I looked in pictures. Now I have come to realize that honestly, like, whoever's gonna like me is gonna like me for my personality. If you're like hell-bent on disliking a person, you will dislike that person anyway. There's literally nothing you can do about it. So yeah, this is what I look like without makeup. Not fantastic because of this quarantine. Like, my sleeping schedule was already non-existent. Now it's just like a completely different scenario. I sleep like 4 hours a night, so I kind of look the part a little bit, but hey, at least now you get to see the full power of makeup, you know? I'll have something to cover, so I'll show you what I do. Ooh, not popular, but you know, my friends. I moisturize my skin. I am ready to go with the foundation and stuff. Like, generally I use Carmex, the classic one, but I actually prefer using it like, as a gloss. I used to use it for hydration, but because it's a little bit minty, I don't really like having this on my lips the whole day. So recently I needed something for my lips that wasn't Carmex, so I tried this one. It's called Lava Lips. I don't know how this works. It's the 101 ointment with pear. So it's a little bit thicker than the Carmex. Carmex is very like visibly something just for the lips. This is a little bit thicker, but I actually quite like it. Like it was a very, it wasn't an ill-fated purchase. I'm gonna start with moisturizing my lips. I'm one of those people that put like excess lip moisturizer. So what I use for my foundation, I use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in 2. Maybe this is the one with the SPF. Then I used to use this Sephora concealer that I absolutely loved, but the UK does not carry Sephora, so I had to improvise, adapt, and overcome. I've heard good things about this, so I started using this. It's alright actually, I don't mind it. It's called Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser and 95 Cool Ivory. I used to like watch a lot of YouTube stuff to learn things, and I learned this trick whereby like you put on less foundation, so it's less likely to cake up if you actually do the concealing part first, because then you cover what really needs covering, and then you can like figure out how much foundation you have instead of like just caking it on. Anyhow, but because I also use this as like my under eyes and just like for brightening, I do this in kind of like a triangle shape. After you've done this, if you have any more imperfections that are not properly covered, you can like add a little bit more. I use this like NYX Wonder Stick, highlight and contour stick, and light medium. I like it because it's not orange, so it's an ashier, cooler shade, so it doesn't look super orange on my face, which is generally an issue I have because I'm really pale. So I like to do this here. If you don't know where like your cheekbones are, just do this. And you apply kind of like in the hollow of your cheekbone. Apply this generally to like the areas of your face that are naturally shadowy, like darker, or the places that you want to like make look narrower optically. Now, most people do this with a brush, but I am not most people. So I have a specifically designated area on my sponge just for this. So let's see how this goes. I dab. I don't like drag. I dab because then like the product goes in better. Looks a little bit like just one big stripe right now, I know. But I'll show you how we sort that out. Applying this shade here a little bit makes your lower lip look a little bit bigger. And like, let's be realistic, we'll pay for big lips nowadays. So maybe that'll help. Good trick. I blend this because this is gonna have a little bit of concealer and foundation left on it. So before powder, because obviously like the order is like cream, then powder product. So I like to blend it with whatever product I have left on it so that I get rid of any visible lines. And it just makes it look a little bit more subtle. I think this marks my cream product, so we're moving on to powders. I have two powders that I use for very different reasons, and I'm going to show you what I do with them. So I use like a fluffy brush for my powder. The powder that I use is the Laura Mercier one, which I'm sure is super popular and translucent. I got my sister hooked on this as well. It's really good. So I do this, dab in it, and take like half of the product that I use. And then I start setting on the center of my face first and foremost, because that's the area of my face that gets really oily. And I take the rest of it and I cover the rest of my face. Next step, a little bit of bronzer. My all-time favorite bronzer is Hoola from Benefit, which is like a cult product as you would call it. People love that. But I dropped it. So I'm gonna use I have this kit that's from my best friend. It was a Christmas gift. It's really cute. It's like meant to be a gingerbread house. It's super comprehensive. Like she knew I was running out of makeup and stuff, so she was like, let me just get you a useful gift real quick, which is not one of my gifts, giving useful gifts to people like that. This is called Extra Toasty. I like it, but it's a little bit warmer than Hula, which is a little bit ashier. I'm generally like a neutral towards cool, and I look better in like silver jewelry. You can see. This is the Real Techniques brush, the contour brush. I apply it to the hollow of my cheeks. I like to add it here on the temples a little bit. Add a little bit to the nose. I also like to add it here. Makes my nose look cute. Before I blend this, I also like to do my highlighter. I don't remember where I got this brush, to be honest. I generally use like a MAC Soft and Gentle, but like my best friend visited, she accidentally took it somewhere at my home in Romania with my mom, I think. So I have like several. I got these new Becca ones that I've been dying to try out. I do cookie makeup when generally I go out of the house like this. I really pile the highlighter on. It's my favorite product because it distracts and blinds the haters. Look, on the highest point of my cheekbones, I love highlighter. My friends laugh at me for it, but I am shameless and I do not care. And then I think this trick I learned from this blogger, I'm sure you guys know, Janice Jostema. She does this little thing for like highlighting the nose that makes it look really cute and much smaller. I do it with the finger and then I blend it. And I saw this from her and I tried it and then I fell in love. It's a really good trick. So you put it like a little bit on the bridge of your nose. You can see it's literally a shiny stripe. And then a dot on the tip of your nose. There's like a space between the line on the bridge and the dot. And then this makes it look nice from the sides, from what I remember her saying in one of her tutorials. Now I'm going to show you how we blend, and I'm going to turn orange. It's fine. I want to learn how to use blush. I used to like really pile it on when I was like 14. I don't know what I was trying to fake. Happiness? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I was nihilistic since I was a child. Now it's blending time. So this is like, it's called a buffing brush from Real Techniques. It's like a dome brush, so it's not completely flat. You can see it's a little bit rounded. There are these two like sisters. I think they're from the UAE, Sonia and Fiza, and they have this like crazy technique for buffing that apparently is meant to make your face look completely flawless. And from what I have researched, it's best done with a compact powder, like a pressed one. It's a Dior Skin Nude Air Loose Powder in 012 Rose Pink. My brows don't look the part, they're like wide, but although my hair is super thick, my brows are not in terms of hair. So they're like wide, they're hairs, but they're just, I need to fill in the gaps. And I like big brows, I love big brows, like I've always had them, and then I used to like really destroy my brows with terrible shapes, and then Cara Delevingne became a thing. And then I was like, okay, maybe it's not terrible. I used to have much nicer brows and I ruined them. Now I generally just apply the tinted gel. And if I want to go for like a super strong eyebrow look, I also use crayon and then tinted gel, but that is not for the faint-hearted. So I use the Maybelline Brow Drama in dark brown, 12 hours sculpting brow something. They're drugstore, so they're quite cheap. I'm going to show you how I do my brows with just this. I don't like crayon today. Really pile it on so you'll see how it looks. I like to do my brows before I do my eye makeup. Right, so my brows aren't super groomed. Right, so where my brows are quite sparse is actually in the front. They have to be perfectly symmetrical, which will literally never happen. Like the two sides of your own face are symmetrical and you were born with that, without altering it most times. So brows are supposed to be like sisters, not twins. Like, they look alike, but they will never fully like look exactly the same. Took me a long time to come to terms with that. I don't know if you've noticed, I always start with the second half of my brow because that's the part that should be darker than the rest of the brow. I take my brush, obviously it will have quite a bit of product on it. So I make sure the most of it goes here and then I spread it out. So my brows don't look like they have a shape, and then if I put the product on, they suddenly look like they do. Closer you get your brows in the front, the more like you're together your eyes will look, like narrower towards the center of your face. So I have very big eyes. My face isn't exactly super narrow. Not super wide, but not super narrow, so I can get away with doing this, which if that is a problem you have, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, before I do anything on my makeup, I use an eyelash burner curler. I think Goss is another guy that I saw this trick from. It's gonna look a little bit gross. So I like to curl them normally for about 10 seconds, and then 10 to 15 seconds I like twist my eyelid a little bit up and inwards. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you like don't have very good dexterity with your hands, because you could potentially hurt yourself. So don't do this unless you like have some experience with eyelash curlers. Otherwise, just do the normal thing, like twist it a little bit, not too much so you don't hurt yourself. Try to get as close to the lash line as possible. Oh, and I do like this, I press it continuously. And then I twist it a little bit. Looks really gross. Some specific makeups that I like to do, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into anything too complicated for my first tutorial because I don't want to embarrass myself. So I don't remember where I got this from. This is a natural hair flat brush. You can see it. And this is like Luxe Petite Crease and 231 from Zoeva blending and crease brush. I'm sure in theory before blending you should use a fluffier brush, but I don't have one, or I had one and I lost it. I don't recall. I'm gonna use this like 20 shade thing from Too Faced from the little gingerbread set. I wish this came with a mirror, that would be so useful right now. Then I'm also gonna use the other part of the set, which is the second smaller glitter palette. Like this is shimmer, this is glitter. So I'm gonna start with like a base shade. I'm gonna use the glitter as well. Like a light mauve. It looks super, super nice on the eyelid. It's called Sled No One Ever. It's this one right here. And a little bit. Knock it off. Alright, so I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Most smart people do their eye makeup before the foundation to like deal with fallout from under the eyes. It's good to do that if you're dealing with darker colors. I've gotten used to doing my makeup this way, which is not very smart. So I deal with fallout like this. Do not press. Swipe it away with a fluffy brush. Because if you press, then like you're gonna get the color onto your skin and ruin the rest of the face makeup that you've worked so hard to apply. Then I'm gonna take the Zoeva brush that I told you, the crease one. And I'm gonna take the glitter brush with glitter palette. And I'm gonna use Can't Catch Me, this one, and the crease. Definitely not too much of that. And you put it in the crease. Hopefully one of those people know who do tutorials. It took me a while to like embrace doing this. Again, as I said, like I don't lack confidence, but it's still hard having to exposing yourself to people. I mean, it's very easy to be like a keyboard warrior, stand behind your keyboard and say really mean things to other people online. I also like to add it in like the outer corner, round it up. Get rid of the fallout. And now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use. I am gonna use this color, which is called Frost Yourself. It's a glitter. Like it's not as solid a color like it looks here. This is why I do so much eye makeup under. This is why I do like this part first, because as soon as you put this on, this is literally just glitter. It looks solid here, it is not. Because it's not powder, you wouldn't have to like tap it. It's literally just sits on your brush and you apply it to your eyelid. So here goes nothing. And then I spread it out. I love glitter. I used to hate it, and then my best friend broke me a while ago. I put it all over my eye. Lid. Not the eye. Don't put makeup on the eye. And then like even here, and I'm gonna show you, like now it looks like one thing, but it still has dimension because I did the crease thing under. And I'm gonna like use the crease color again for defining this. But I otherwise apply this glitter everywhere that there is eyeshadow on my lid right now. I look a little bit like I perform in a nightclub. Nothing wrong with that, but I would suck at it. Right, so this looks like I've doused myself in glitter, which is not entirely untrue. Now, it has glitter on it, but I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit. I don't mind the glitter because it's literally everywhere in my eye. And I'm gonna take the same Can't Catch Me shade that I used before for the crease, and I'm gonna redo the crease. So I kind of go with this over the glitter to darken that part. That makes sense. I go over it, the crease again, and I feel like I'm starting to look like a very Madonna around 50s makeup. Completely fine. So good. Just have to like sport it with confidence. God, I could have washed this brush before. It has black on it. Ugh. This other brush from Zoeva, it's called the Luxe Pencil 230. So this is a 231. It's like a smaller version of this one, like you can see. But I use it for like under eye and like nooks and crannies. So I'm gonna take the mauve-ish shade that I started with and put some of that under my eye, just to like bring this look together. Just take it under, but not too much. You don't want to look like somebody punched you, unless you're into that. You do you. So I don't know whether to use Can't Catch Me, this one that I used before, or like something a little bit redder, which is gonna be nooks and crannies. But I think maybe I should stick something neutral, not to scare you guys this one time. I show you how I do my makeup. You're gonna be like, who is this crazy lady? I would recommend that you get a little bit of water, just a tiny bit, and dampen the brush so that you can kind of use this as an eyeliner. I don't know if you guys know this trick. I like doing that sometimes. You wet your brush a little bit, then you like dunk it in this. Try to do a little bit of a line to give it like a definition. Then to like make sure the color pops and it's super flat, I take a part of the eyeshadow that isn't wet because of the brush and put it on top, and that way it stays. So I'm gonna add a little bit to the bottom, like kind of like connect the lower lash line. Bring it to like, if you look straight in the mirror at the center of your pupil. Super easy to correct though, like if you mess it up, still this will stay in place, but it's still just eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna take a clean, fluffier brush, use this to blend the edges a little bit. There's this white shade called Snowflake, which I got a little bit dirty. Anyhow, I'm gonna use the small brush, the 230 from Zoeva, the Luxe Pencil, to take a little bit of the Snowflake, the light shade, and apply it in the inner corner of my eye because I was not glittery enough. And now I'm gonna have to move on to mascara. This is the smaller version of Too Faced Better Sex. The way I do my mascara is at first I go to the base and I go and zigzag, like I wiggle it, and then I kind of like roll it against my lashes up. So not outwards, but you rotate it inwards so it pulls your lashes up as you wiggle, like towards the top. And they just get, I feel like that distributes the product a little more evenly. Now the thing is, this is generally quite messy, but because I have this dark makeup on with glitter, it doesn't really show, but actually I have gotten some mascara on my eyelid. So if you have lighter makeup that you don't want to ruin at the very end, you're gonna have to be careful when you do it. Then I pull like the outer corner, like outer lashes that way, because you want them to like give a little bit of a cat eye effect. I know, I do my left eye with my left hand, which people find it super hard, but I got used to it. I'm ambidextrous and I paint. So theoretically I shouldn't suck at makeup, but I'm not fantastic. Right. There are two types of people. The people who like to put mascara on their lower lashes and the people who do not. I like to put mascara on the lower lashes. I already have really big eyes. It makes your eyes look even bigger, I feel. But I don't mind that. I feel like it makes my gaze more penetrating. You stare into people's souls. So I like doing that, to be honest. Okay, now I'm going to start doing the bottom lashes. Let those other ones dry. I already have 2 coats on. And I do 2 coats on the lower lash line as well, so no shame. For my added personal touch, I'm going to show you something quite fun. I love doing this. People think I'm very weird and they always ask me if I have a tattoo. I don't. But I love doing it. It's cute and quirky. And obviously if you go to your job, don't go like this or with this. But if you're going out, why not? So I actually got these from Primark, from like the kids section. They're like star tattoo stamper, yeah, so it like washes off quite easily, but otherwise if you put it on your makeup it's quite resistant. So one end is like looks like a felt tip liner, and like this one, and the other one is actually a star shaped little stamp, which I think is super cute. So I play with it a lot. Like you can do it like in the center of your pupil. I stamped the 2 hearts, 2 stars on the left side of my eye, the face. And the only thing we have left are the lips. And then I'm gonna be done. Right, I'm gonna do some lip liners, so I need to wipe off all the balm that I put before with the foundation that is on my lips as well, because we don't need that. I have a lot of lip stuff, so I'm gonna pick like a more neutral color. I generally like barium, so I'm gonna use this really random crayon from Essence. And the color is 11, Sucker for Grey. Yes. So yeah, this is super cheap, but really nice. So what I like to do is contour the outside of my lips at first. So for this we're not gonna fill in. I don't remember where I saw this trick, but I loved it. So outside of your lips, makes them look a little bit bigger. And not too much because you don't want to look crazy. So overline so that your lips look fuller, but you don't want to look crazy, as I said. Fill in just the corners, but not the whole lip. Then you're going to do some lines here. And this is what I use the Carmex for. It blends and it makes your lips look nice, full and long, not too unnatural. Or really pile it on. Then after you blend it, I like to blend a little bit, because otherwise there's too much like product at the very edge of your lips. And this is it. Take my little hair clips out. Hair looks a bit crazy, and this is the full makeup that I've done. This is the final makeup. I'm the mess. I'm really trying to avoid showing you what it really looks like right now. So my camera died at the most unfortunate moment. We are out of light entirely. What a dire situation. This is the final product. Like it and subscribe, or don't. If you like it, if you don't, that's completely fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I don't like and subscribe everybody I watch either. But it would be super nice if you guys wanted to like follow my very pathetic YouTube evolution. Turn the light on. This is what it looks like. I'm literally flashlighting my own face. Like, my light died. To get me one of those like professional ring lights. I look like a rookie. I don't even want to know how bad this turned out.